better life for all. As we reflect on his message, let us remember that the work of justice is ongoing. Each generation is called to carry the torch by standing for what is right, by lifting the voices of the marginalized, by choosing love over hate, dialogue over division, and hope over despair. Today, we recommit ourselves to building communities that reflect Dr. King's dream. Communities where fairness prevails, peace is pursued, and every individual is valued. As we celebrate not just Dr. Martin Luther King, but Queen Idia, other great leaders who shared our world, like Queen Idia, whose bravery protected her people, Alhaji Tafawa Balewa, and Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, who helped build the foundation of our nation, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, a champion of education and progress, Dr. Nelson Mandela, who taught us forgiveness and resilience, Rosa Louise Macaulay Parks, whose quiet courage sparked a movement, and Ngozi Nkonjo-Iweala, who shows us that integrity, intelligence, and excellence can shape global leadership. To the students of Igbenedion Education Center, you are the next chapter of this great story. These leaders will want students like you, learning, dreaming, and preparing for their moment. Your education is your power, your character is your strength, and your courage will define your future. Believe in yourselves, work hard, stand for truth, be kind, and never forget that leadership begins with service. As we have honored these great men and women today, may you be inspired to dream boldly, act justly, and lead with integrity. Thank you, and happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And I must also thank and remember the chairman of this great institution, my father, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawaru Igbenedion, the Isama of Benin Kingdom, who, of course, is here with us in spirit. And I know that he is also a man with a great legacy who we all look up to and appreciate. And I just want to say, well done, children, once again. Thank you. God bless you all. Oba Tokpe.
Kuka Okonjo was the Obi of the Obahi royal family in Ogwashi, Uku, Nigeria. She briefly attended Queen's School in Enugu and was later relocated to live and further her studies in St. Anne's Molly School in Ibadan in Oyo State. She later moved to the USA to study at the Harvard University, where she learned economics and graduated magna cum laude in an AB in economics in 1976. She now has she was later the number 2 position directing managing. She later rose at Washington DC World Bank as the number 2 position manager, she said.
And investing in young girls, catching them upstream is even smarter economics. Educating our young girls is the best way for Nigeria's foundation, development, and growth. When I find problems, I always try to find solutions. The best way to help Nigeria is by helping them stand on their feet. And the best way to do that is by creating job opportunities.
They were treated unfairly and did not have the same rights as black people. On public buses, black people were forced to sit at the back and give up their seats to white passengers. But on December 1st, 1955, on her way back from work as a seamstress, she refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. She was arrested for this, but she stood to her right. Rosa Parks teaches us to be courageous and brave. Today we celebrate her not because she was disobedient, but because she fought for what was right.
I do believe that
come. But I said to myself, I could not come here and see what had happened in Selma, him returning love. However, I came here today with a hope and a faith.
Congress Party, Auschwitz contested the segregation imposed by the whites on the indigenous black population. Mandela and his followers educated the world to recognize and to oppose the intolerable situation in his country, where apartheid was the official government policy. He was put in prison and held captive on Robben Island for 27 years, but his spirit was never broken and inspired his followers to continue the struggle.
In 1990, Mandela was released from prison by President F.W. de Klerk, with whom he established a multiracial government in South Africa by becoming the first black president in South Africa in 1994. He received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993 in conjunction with F.W. de Klerk. He was a meme maker and told a story of freedom to his people and gave hope not just to a nation, but to the world. He said,
as a representative to the millions of our people who dared rise up against the social system, whose very essence is war, violence, racism, oppression, and repression. These countless human beings had the nobility of spirit to stand in the path of tyranny and injustice, recognize that an injury to one is an injury to all, and acted together in defense of justice and a common human decency. Because of their courage and persistence, we can today set the date when humanity will join together to celebrate an outstanding human victory to our century over racism and white minority rules. Let future generations never say that indifference, cynicism, or selfishness caused us to fail the ideas of humanism, and let our collective striving prove that Martin Luther King Jr. was right when he said humanity is no longer bound to racism and war. And let our collective efforts to affirm the enduring value that genuine brotherhood and peace be more precious than silver or gold. Amandla! Amandla! Amandla!
Today we celebrate the life and time of Martin Luther King, who is highly famous with his I Have a Dream speech. As a government, we are happy, to affiliate with the Greater Education Center. It's synonymous with excellence. I think in the coming days, we are also going to be inviting Her Excellency to join us, as a distinguished personality, where we are going to be awarding you, let me give you that expo in advance for all yourself and Daddy have been doing in the education space. So thank you very much, and a round of applause for our mother and of course our father. Very simple. I have a dream. Let me quote from one of his popular lines. I have a dream that one day we will not be judged by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. And in those states, we are building our students both in learning and in character. And I want to implore you, my students, on this special day, to ensure that you do not allow your dreams to die. As a government, we continually support you, and of course, we have utmost confidence in our mother and the Radio Education Center continually instill discipline in all our students so we can have fully baked students, both in terms of knowledge and in terms of character. In the world today, we have a lot of vices. You go on the internet, you see a lot of things, and sometimes it can be very disheartening. But with people, you know, like the Biledio family, people like the governor of Edo State, Ramondo Bello, constantly developing policies and programs, we believe that the necessary tools we need to shape you and to shape your character is available to you. So please and please, as godly children, as children with dreams, avoid anything that can cut short that dream of yours. You see future doctors, future lawyers, future commissioners, future House of Representative members, future senators, and future captain of industries like Sir Dr. Gabriel Shawaru Benedio. It is possible, it is doable, it all depends on what you do today. A man with a dream, or without a strategy and without a plan, is only daydreaming. So this morning, or this afternoon rather, I encourage you all, to continually dream big and work each day, to ensure that you make plans to achieve your dreams. So our parents here, we want to thank you, we want to salute you, for helping our children. As they say, it takes a whole village to raise a child. So we want to thank you for standing in the gap of these young children, for helping them nurture their dreams, and for not allowing their dreams to die. We want to implore you not to relent, but to continually improve and help the children to grow and become future leaders of tomorrow. It's achievable. I went somewhere 2 weeks ago. I was talking to some parents. I said, enough of the blame game. So many people in the world, you try to blame the government. As a parent, you have a significant role to play in the life of every child. When I was growing up as a young boy, you dare not stay outside the house until 9 p.m. because you go back home for the evening devotion. In the morning, you must gather, in the sitting room of my dad for the morning devotion. Let's go back to those good old days. Let's read the scriptures to our children. Let's encourage our children to pray. Let's encourage our children to read and avoid bad company. Because as I will always say, the company you keep as a child determines what accompanies you. So separate yourself from friends that will not help you to achieve your dreams, and go close to the one that will help you in studying and reading your books, burning the midnight candles, because that's the only pathway to progress. So I salute you, my children. I salute you, all the parents. I salute all the parents here present. I encourage you to continue in that light, to nurture these children, so that at the end of the day, as they say, if you do not nurture a child at his young age, it will temper your old age. May these children not temper our old age in Jesus' name. Amen. So collectively, let's develop policies, programs, plans to help these children achieve their dreams so they can be notable in society and lead this country to the desired height. Martin Luther has done his time. He has finished his race. We are here now. We should do our bits, we should run our race, and let's finish well. Thank you very much once again. I love to start Dr. Gabriel Shawaru Benedio, our mother, Lady Sherry, and the Benedio family. We love you from the Ministry of Education. We love you from the Edo State government angle, and we wish you the best of today and the best of tomorrow. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
We want our children to be encouraged, and we're happy you're here today, and that encouragement is going to start from now. Thank you. I know too that you're not just the Commissioner for Education for the government schools, but also the private schools. And we want to see more of you. We want to also benefit from His Excellency, our own governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, because anything that we do also reflects what Edo State does. The achievements of the children at Igbenedion Education Center are not just our achievements, they're your achievements, they're our governor's achievements. And for that very reason, we'd like us to have a better rapport. And that is why when they were choosing the special guest of honor, I told my mom, I said, no, it has to be you. And I want to salute you for everything you have done in the education sector in Edo State. You've made us indeed very proud. You've put Edo State on the map in terms of the educational strides that you have made, which have been so great in such a short space of time. And you could only do this with the help of our governor. So, Shan Bobo, I heard somebody. I'm not trying to be political, but you already know. So I just want to thank you and say the Igbenedion Education Center is home to you. Please encourage our students as well. And anything that you can do to assist us, please don't hesitate. I'm just a phone call away. Mommy is a phone call away. She's your mommy too. And thank you for the very apt speech that was delivered here, which is very meaningful, because right beside you, you have Pastor Angela Igbenedion, who doesn't forget fellowship in her house. So I'm sure she appreciated those words. And it's good to know too that you were brought up with these very important Christian values, which of course, I'm sure, has led you thus far. So I just want to say a big thank you once again on behalf of the Igbenedion Education Center.
Thank you and appreciate science at the national level. On behalf of the governor, those will give to you some 500,000. Congratulations, Master Charles. I'm proud of you. I want to encourage you to continue that practice. And bring home better. My greatest support over here. I will appreciate your mother, the father, and our mother. No matter what you do, do not forget to those that know that. Now the state government gives 600,000.
When fear tries to close your eyes, then when justice softly cries, when your heart knows wrong from right, that is the moment, stand and fight. Small good deeds or bold break stand, a helping heart and outstretched hand. For every choice both dark and light, shapes are roared by what we choose as right. So rise with truth, be firm, be strong, even when the path goes wrong. For history is reading bright by those who knew the time was right. Thank you.
Eyes of night. Not tomorrow. No one fears subside. But now, we choose where we stand and abide. And the truth grows stronger when we do not hide. The time is right to do what is right. To lead the weak into a hopeful life. With steady heart and conscience clear. With an act of love, not the act of fear. Thank you. Advocated violent retaliation. This non-violent movement spread across the South. In 1963, the spotlight shifted to Birmingham, Alabama. To those in power, he said, "We will not hate you, but we cannot obey your evil laws." His motto was, "I love every man. Every man is my brother." When attacked by dogs and water hydrants. He was daunted and maintained the notion that water can only drown you physically, it cannot drown your spirit. In times of adversity, he advised his fellow blacks, keep moving. If you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl, but never give up.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday.
What he referred to as the iron feet of oppression, they will say enough is enough and fight back. In rising up against oppression, he advocated non-violence and passive resistance. He insisted that violence was self-defeating, and he who lives by the sword dies by the sword.
This is a light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This is a light of
Like Christ, he asks us to love our enemies as ourselves. Dr. King was an optimist and a futurist. Even in the greatest adversity, he never despaired about the future. He said, we'll win our freedom because it is a sacred heritage of our people, and it is the eternal will of the Almighty God. Dr. King spoke against injustice. I know you ask yourself today, how long, however difficult the moment, however frustrating the hour, it won't be long, because truth and trust will rise again. How long? Not long, because no one lives forever. How long? Not long, because you shall reap what you sow. How long? Not long, because you have seen the glory of the Lord. His truth is marching on. He has sounded forth the trumpet that shall never call for retreat. He's setting out the hearts of men on his judgment seat. Oh, be swift, my soul, to answer him. Be frivolous, our God is marching on.
To join with you today. 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long nights of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro still languishes in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. So we've come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. In a sense, we have come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architect of our great republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the undeniable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check, a check which has come back marked insufficient funds. But we refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vault of opportunity of this nation. And so we've come here today to cash this check. A check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice. 1963 is not an end but a beginning. And those who hope that the Negro needed to blow off steam and will now be content will have a rude awakening if the nation returns back to business as usual. There will neither be rest nor tranquility in America until the Negro is granted his citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundation of our nation until the bright day of justice emerges. But there is something I must say to my people who stand on the warm threshold which leads to the palace of justice. In the process of gaining our rightful place, we must not be guilty of wrongful deeds. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. Again and again, we must rise to the majestic heights of meeting physical force with soul force. So I say to you today, my friends, that even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. That one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day down in Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of oppression, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, will one day be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with his vicious racist and its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, that one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as brothers and sisters. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places made plain, and the crooked places made straight. And the glory of God will be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope, this is my faith. This is the faith that I go back to the south with. With this faith, we'll be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we'll be able to transform the jangling discord of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we'll be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This should be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning. My country, it is of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrims spy, from every mountainside, let freedom reign. And if America is to become a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom reign from the prodigious winds of the hemisphere. Let freedom reign from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom reign from the snow-capped rock ridges of Colorado. Let freedom reign from the hiking and the journeys of Pennsylvania. Let freedom reign from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom reign. And when this happens, when we allow freedom to reign, we let it reign from every village and hamlet, from every state and city. We will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Catholic and Protestant, will be able to join hands and sing in the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, thank God Almighty. We are free at last.
The reenactment of that powerful speech. I have a dream. I have a dream that Nigeria will be better. I have a dream that this country will be great.
For the cutting of the cake, I go with L U T H E N I. Congratulations.
Certainly the best.
The Ugewe is the final ceremony of the series of festivals. It is one of peace and lightheartedness, following the more solemn of the ritual year. Ugewe is the festival of the Ewe leaves, a symbol of good luck and joy. It is the most popular of all that heralds the dawn of a Benin New Year, new vow, newness of life and freshness of life, and a new hope for the future. In the evening, the Ewe leaves are presented to the Oba of Benin in grand style in a colorful ceremony. The Ihogbe Society, amidst singing and dancing, bring the sacred leaves that symbolize good luck, blessings, peace and prosperity. Each of the senior members of the Ihogbe proceeds to give the sacred leaves directly to the Oba of Benin, and others put theirs at his feet.
Ariaria. Where. The new Edion expressed excitement as he danced and rejoiced before the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawori Igbinedion, who also joined in the dance. As visiting and paying of homage to various homes of senior elders continued, the initiates spent 7 days performing diverse kinds of rites as required by tradition. They were furnished with rules and regulations regarding their new office as Edion.
That I grew up in this community to the point that they have now also chosen me as an elder in this community. It's a thing of great joy. All thanks to the Esama of Benin, my people, my family, everybody, all Okada community for this great honor. I am very, very grateful.
Well, this is my brother. I'll call him my uncle because he grew up with my father. I'm so proud of him because we are doing the same rituals as the Edions of the Okada. It is our duty for us to make this place a greater place, for outsiders to come and see the goodness of God in Okada. And I'm proud of every one of us here. So shall it be to each and every one of us in Jesus' name.
Odion ma Okada zima Esama zima Dion Bona zima Dion Obala zima Dion Malawe Maari Esama Dion na ni mado pon Esama ni mado gbeken Esama e ma Dion wa na Esama ma gbeken ne osabo obuyo bi to na ba no ge to ni maga no dia mi maga me ma ni do gbeken ne de na e ma ya fe e ma ato e ma agbon oro pa ewu dori e ma dia wo re ne o be ti agbon ya no we mi maga me ni just question on me afa
in Esama, in our father's house, in respect of our initiation to elders Edion level. As tradition demands, we are here today to come and also pay our homage to him, to also for him to also pray for us for long life and prosperity.
The climax after 7 days was paying of homage again to the Odion way, where he gave the initiates the full rights to function and to henceforth participate in meetings with Edion. It will go down in the history and minds of Okada community, Ovia people, Edo State, and Nigeria in general. The ambience, style, and the colorful ceremony associated with the 2025 initiation into the Edion Council of former Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nosakari Igbinedion, his brothers Bright Ayamakwe Igbinedion, Honorable Charles Osenwige Igbinedion, Peter Osawori Igbinedion, Dr. Fred Osawuni Igbinedion, Barrister Mike Osane Igbinedion, Executive Director Operations, ITV and Radio, Chief Elder Gwede Onwonse, Honorable Efosa Douglas Igbinedion, Ukponwa Igbinedion, Osawe Igbinedion, Edosa Igbinedion, Dr. Daniel Omorige Igbinedion, as well as Agbong Steve Igbinedion, among other sons of Okada.
ITV, certainly the best.
Welcome to Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji. Insecurity is now an everyday discussion by many citizens, if not virtually most talked about in the country. And we're going to be looking at Edo State, yes, putting Edo State into consideration, the measures with which the current administration is using to tackle insecurity in the state, putting into consideration the economic aspect of it. Will insecurity be improved enough for the people to still feel the economic gains once again in Edo State? That's basically what we're going to be looking at today on Viewpoint. So let's go talk to a few of our respondents and hear what they have to say about the method, the patterns, the approaches being used by the current administration to tackle insecurity in Edo State.
One of the private constitutional right of every state for all to benefit from a better security. We can remember very vividly that every democratic elected governor took a sacred oath on the altars with the Bible to defend the law and the sanctities of the constitution to protect life and property. And that validates his constitutional right to make sure that the state and the entire general are being safe and being secured. But now what we are seeing, the problem in Edo State, because just of recent, about 2 months ago, I was in an embassy, then somebody gave me a call. I spoke back in Benin. I didn't know somebody was watching me. So 2 people just walked to me immediately. 2 white men with 1 guy. They said, "Are you from Benin?" I said, "Yes." Instantly, the white man just walked me to me and said, "Listen, we have been in Benin for the past 1 month. We are trying to bring investment to Benin City." I said, "But we have been to all the localities. What kind of investment?" He said, "They're trying to bring to go to housings, development, and so on." He said, "I've been to about 16 by 18 local government in Edo State." He said, "All the information, give it to them, or breakage of the law." He said, "Legal criminality." I said, "What?" He said, "We are moving out from Edo State, we are going to Ghana." He said, "Well, I'm seeing you as a bishop. See if you ever said to the governor, talk to him." So that has been in my mind for the past 2 months. So when you keep with this security, number 1, the 6th Assembly of Edo State under the previous administration, when I saw the issue of kidnapping in Edo State, criminality in Edo State, arrest in Edo State, the 6th Assembly passed a law. Number 1, they go into the root. What was the cause? For a better city, we got it for a better community, a better villages. They found that CDA, this CDA, Community Development Association, a lot of crime was not generated from the village. The Edo State Assembly sat down and found out what the people to cover the crime. They enact law. They enact law, they banned CDA in every communities. And this time around, the government constituted some group of people who were in government cycle, who have something to lose, to work in the government, civil servant, to manage this area. And we have peace in the Edo State. For now, as of today, now we have psychological kidnappers in all the 18 local governments in the Edo State. People are crying and so on. So if the Edo State government will do something very strategic, it must constitution. Look at the law. This law was passed in the 6th Assembly. The law of protection of life and property. That no man, no traditional ruler, no under these guys, no an agent can forcefully collect somebody, extort anybody, or intimidate anybody. Kidnap was an abduction. Abduction is an ability for you to kidnap somebody that by gun or something, take them inside the boat and mentally torture the people, and they start they start money from there, stop money from there. And today, all over the 18 local government in Edo States, 1 and 2 wards, we are experiencing psychological abduction, where people can no longer invest. Listen, when the law fall, what do we return? In any city, any community, in any country, nation, where criminality are not punished, another something else step up to see how they oppress. So now, if they do see government, the approach they are using is very kinetic. But let me tell you something: if they go, this Edo State government must fight this thing to the root. It's simple: step by people toes by voting, enacting the law, execute the law. Edo State, as of Edo State, is receiving 900 million monthly for security. Delta is receiving 2 billion for security. Kogi State is receiving 400 million for security. Ondo State is receiving 600 million for security. Now, if these 4 people unite together with this adjacent neighbor, how much does it cost to get into anti-missile, go into a drone? How much does it cost in Ukraine? $300. Now, 100 million multiply in the conversion in dollars, it's about $657,000. Before the government will be truthful in accountability to security. If it involves just only $100,000 on anti-drone missile, I'm telling you, Edo State to be secure. The populations of Israel is 10.2 million. Edo State population is about 5.2 million. And Israel is fighting war with over 20 nations for protection. We don't need this kinetic system. What we need to do, the Edo State government need to do, build an AI generative office where the drone will be on air across the 1 and 2 ward. While in the command center, the drone system, right now, the air system, it generates and detect every criminal, detect everything. From that place, release, it shoot on the air. So if the state governor mean well, he must step on traditional toast. He must step on the appearance of the people. What happened to the law? The law at kidnapping, yes, good for punishment. The law at court is good. Let Edo State governments. We are also here to call the Edo State Commissioner of the man in charge, Attorney General, Professor Roland Itoya from Auchi, to please, he should constitute a very intellectual team and let them enforce this law. Let them disband this Okaigele and Okekavo. These are the activities that are carried out in the village. If security are well in the village, the security here in the town will be intact. If they can disband this Okageli activity has reformed into CDA, where they intimidate people. You know what I mean? For you to kidnap somebody, is mentally torture the person and you extort the person. Now all over the 18 local government, this law are not being enforced. So Edo State government, if it must cure insecurity, enforce this law back again. It reign under previous administration and we have peace in Edo State. And let the money that being budgeted for security, now 100 million, please make use of that money. Go into AI technology. The method you are using now, this kinetic war will not stop them. And the monitoring of property listing. I love if a victim being caught and the zone of that house, there has to be demolished. I cannot be in abroad, my children in abroad. Labor me somebody tell that in my house or not to me. And because it's in my house, you cut me the house and you demolish it. That is an archaic. We are not in the monarchy system. This is democracies where law work. That is why those government must defend the oath or the sanctity to protect life and property. If you are demolishing it in the name of somebody was in my house, at least that the law is wrong. Please, if you can go on AI technology, I'm telling you, Edo State is a place of security. But we appreciate you for what you've done last year, for making us to sleep peacefully because each of our continent, you have caught this over. I want to say that when we came on board, under the leadership of Distinguished Senator Monday, we met very serious security challenges. Cultist activities, cult-related activities took hold of the state. A lot of young men were killed. They were killing themselves, basically. And unfortunately, innocent people also died in the process of these clashes. The governor was very sad and he took the battle to them. And you are aware of all the measures he took to deal with the court-related activities in the state. And the carrots and stick approach was a strategy that he used. What he did was to ensure that he advised all the groups to lay down their arms voluntarily. Otherwise, there will be consequences. And he also ensured that any premises that was used by court people, whoever is practicing court activities, those houses will be demolished in line with the laws that was enacted at that time. So that challenge he took decisively, courageous steps. Another challenge came up, and that is the kidnapping related activities. And that also was a challenge that the governor faced brutally. Basically because, of course, when you have security challenges, it affects the economy, it affects the social life of the people, it affects the psychology of the people itself. Because security is a thing of the mind. If the people feel they are not safe, then there's already a security challenge. And that the governor, in this way of doing things, they took up the challenge. And he has done this again, and by way of creating a separate court to deal with court-related activities, as well as kidnapping related activities. This is basically to accelerate or fast-track justice dispensation. And that is why those courts were created. And he also said that he would sign death warrants. Basically, that is to show the seriousness that is handling this matter. It's not taking it lightly at all. And you can see the state today. I can tell you that the state is safe for business, is safe for investment. And I was in Italy a few weeks ago, and I told our people there that they should come home, and that Edo State is safe for business. Bring your money, come and put your money, it's safe. You will be safe as well, because the two challenges that we have, kidnapping and court-related activities, have been dealt with. I'm not saying that we must be complacent or we must not continue to do what we are doing. Where the government is very proactive. The government is very proactive. And I want to tell you that the government has spent so much on security infrastructure. Vehicles have been bought for security people, the police and other security outfits that we have in the state. And that is going very well. And I want to say very clearly, without any fear of contradiction, that yes, the security and economy, they go together. If the security is improving, of course, people will not be afraid to invest their money in that economy. They will not be afraid to go out and do business. And of course, you also have night business going on. You see, so people are not afraid to run home by 5 p.m. You see, you see businesses being done at night, and that is that improve the economy. If that is why 24 hours economy generate more funds and improve economy more than the economy that by 4 p.m. everybody is running home. You understand? So it is imperative to know that the economy of Edo State is improving, and I know that if we can sustain this effort, the economy of this state will improve more than what you are saying. So it is to continue. Well, if you see what happened recently at Vegetable Market, where dead devil, broad daylight kidnapping took place, but the governor took it up and advised the Commissioner of Police that this culprit must be brought to book within 48 hours. And that took place, and you see what happened. They were arrested, apprehended. Even the ones around to Delta State, they were eventually arrested. So if we cannot prevent you from doing it, we'll catch you after you have done it. So the state is safe, and I can assure you that we are making progress, steadily making progress.
Very unfortunate that we missed the point. But if by now the governor have decided to face the issue boldly, with sincerity, without political attachment, the political will to do the right thing, I think we are getting closer. One, at the time, the early 60s of the Oyenusis, where firing squad were introduced, it checkmate many things. And there was drastically reduced armed robbery and all that. But as at now, we need to be very prayerful because of political situations. Because we have seen a situation where an armed robber or kidnappers are arrested, power from above will release them. In a situation where a governor of the state will be talking, a commissioner of police will tell that he cannot take instruction from chief security of the state. So where do we go from there? A situation too where the judiciary is weakened. Where are we going from there? So it depends on our own ability. Thank God for I thank God for the initiative. If the decision to do it solely and with the fear of God, I think it will reduce certain things without the influence of powers that be both within and below. So if you can do that, not that God, because somebody is a political enemy, you go and it's not to destroy us. A way to allow people their heart to be destroyed, not houses that matters. How many houses do you know the man has? What are the houses abroad? But where we can be able to say, do the right thing. What we must find the cause of this matter? Injustice. Injustice. When you give the wrong thing to the right thing, a problem will come up. So we have to look we have to look for the cause of a problem. So what he has decided to do, for me, I welcome it on condition that it will not be politicalized, and the will to actualize without mingling life with other people. And whoever you want to choose, either to be the head of the tribunal, must be somebody that has conscience, because conscience is God in man, not society person, not a person that a judge will be seen a party drinking and drinking. So honestly, justice should be addressed. When you address justice, crime will drop. You provide job for the people, then there will be way, and it will be very difficult for economy to bounce back. Why? The Nije. But we are one of those who joined my former camp chairman, Kure, when they introduced Ruga, that we don't want Ruga. So if this thing continues, who want to go to farm? Who want to die? Nobody want to die. So unless the government itself, because they are straight by barter, most of the things are collaborated with politicians. So unless the government had to stand, and we people as a people have to rise, we cannot continue to be using our head to break coconut. We will not be able to live it. The men have to cooperate. The civil society have to come up. Where are the laborers? Where are the men and women? So it's very difficult for economy to bounce back where there are killings and no justice. So we need to pray, yes, but prayer must be backed with actions.
I want to say that the chief security officer here in Edo State is the executive governor, and so far he is doing his best. I can say there have been some relative peace in Edo State, especially since last year, with the issue that relate to court activities, killings, maiming, and what have you. The courts issue, he has been able to tackle it to some extent. Then the kidnapping, I want to say there is a great improvement as to the security in that area in Edo State. Take for example the issue that happened at the vegetable market at Airport Road. I remember vividly that day, most churches in Benin City, we all wore black to church and we are praying against this kidnapping, insecurity and all that. And of course, we heard that news and some of us were saddened. And within the shortest possible time, the suspects were arrested, they were apprehended. And with the way the governor handled that, I think that is a plus to his administration. Then looking at the issue of tenants living in houses, somehow the landlord may not know who they are. And I want to say today, most landlords are trying to check into the life of the tenants that are in their premises. And of course, when we look at it economically, most landlords now will want to evict tenants who they suspect with questionable character. And they come to we, the lawyers, to ensure that we do the right thing and the needful. Of course, with the way the governor is tackling the security, the insecurity, I can say that as it stands, most of the lights are not working. And if we will work towards that direction to ensure that the street lights are working, the traffic lights are working, I can tell you that within the shortest possible time, nightlife will be restored and economic life will bounce back very well. Especially in this side of the city where we live, the street lights are not working. Siloko Road to Ego Markets, down to Upper Siloko, Iguadolo, the street lights are not working. I think of recent around Teacher's House, we're told that a young man facilitated the street light that was installed in that area. And I think that one is still working as I'm speaking now. But that will not be enough. So if street lights are in place, the security are well equipped. The local vigilantes are well funded and equipped to collaborate with the police. We will go a long way to have our economy bouncing back very well. Again, I want to say that the issue of state police is very, very necessary, because those in the environment will also know the nook and crannies of the territory, and they will also know who comes in and who goes out. So when you have that in place, I think that will solve a lot of foreigners coming in with arms and ammunition to cause mayhem. I want to say the best is yet to come, and we ask that you do more so that we can have more peace in Edo land.
I do not know what law the governor of Edo State is applying in his demolition of houses where kidnappers or cultists are found, we see that no court order is given, no proper procedure is taken through before, when they just hear that someone who is a kidnapper was or is or a cultist was in a house, they just go and demolish the house. What is that for? Have you gone through the court process? Is there a law that empowers the governor to on his own demolish a house because he suspects that somebody is a kidnapper who was there? He has no right to do that at all. Mind you, we are a rules-based society, a society governed by the rule of law. If there is a law passed by the House of Assembly saying that kidnappers found in a house that property should be demolished, is the governor, the prosecutor, and the judge to finally say that that person is a kidnapper and pass judgment and execute it on his own? Is there no room for appeal? Then talking about executing kidnappers at Ring Road is laughable. What is the law that says a kidnapper or a cultist should be executed? What law is he operating? Has the House of Assembly or the National Assembly passed a law that says, and even if a court that has just been set up says that a person is a kidnapper and he should be sentenced to firing squad, let us just say that, because no law says that, it is that he should be hung till he is declared dead. I think governors should get the advice of the Attorney General and advisors before they speak. And again, a court has been set up. Let's find out that someone is a kidnapper. Does he not have right to appeal to the Court of Appeal? Does the governor think that because his court has declared that somebody is a kidnapper, he just takes the person to go and kill a Ring Road? That person has a right of appeal. Till his appeal is exhausted in the Supreme Court before it will be brought before him to sign his warrant. It takes procedure. I think we should, the economy system of a country, people look at it, does that country, is it a country based on the rule of law? When it becomes a rule of the thumb of a man, people will not want to invest in that kind of economy. When people see that a man can just get up and say your hotel was used by cultists while you are abroad and you don't even know, and demolishes your hard-earned money, harbor, I think people will not want to invest in such a climate.
The governor is doing quite a lot so that foreign direct investment can come back in Benin to the state once there is a level of confidence in the measure and steps the governor is taking to address the high level of insecurity in the state. I give you a typical example. Look at the dastardly event that happened at Vegetable Market the other day when a couple of youngsters, couples were kidnapped. It didn't take the governor 3 days to get them rescued and released from their abductors without paying any forms of ransom. That tells you the determination, the poise the governor has taken to address the high level of insecurity so that it can restore confidence in people that will be willing to invest in Edo. And to a very large extent, there will be expansion in the economy. It will trickle down to everybody. That's number one. And again, the level of support the governor is equally giving to the security agencies, is unheard of. It's unprecedented. That is why today the morale of the security agencies has been raised because of the effort the governor has intentionally put in place to encourage all of them to go into it. I tell you today, across the 3 central districts in the state, there's relative peace. Look at the high level of courtesy across the length and breadth of all tertiary institutions. To a very large extent, you agree with me that the rate with which courts operate threatening lives, property, and mailing and killing people are drastically reduced against the backdrop of the governor's intention to establish special court to try cultists. He will equally expedite the level of jurisprudence in terms of trials and all that, that when it takes maybe longer period to secure justice, this isn't going to be when there are special courts established by the government, which he intends to do. These are steps he is taking to address the high level of cultism in Edo State. Why is the governor taking this deliberate step? Because he is aware that security is a threat to economic expansion. Security is a threat to trade and business. Once there is security across the length and breadth of Edo State, the economy is down. All the sectors are shut off. Even banks will not even open. That is why the government knows very well that for economy to bounce back, the level of insecurity has to be addressed. If market, commerce, and industries are to flourish, it is dependent on peace. So the government is really desirous in bringing peace, restoring public confidence in the government, that the government is ready and willing and able to protect lives and security, which is the primary responsibility of any responsible government, to ensure that all of us can go to bed with our two eyes closed, checking the level of insecurity.
Despite the applause that was actually given to the current administration in regards to the measures and approach being used to tackle insecurity in Edo State, citizens are still asking for more efforts and measures to be put in place in order for insecurity to be a thing of the past and citizens have opportunity to enjoy the economic aspect of life, and then again bring more investments to the country, both internationally and locally. Business can also see opportunities to thrive, as no business can thrive in a state where insecurity is dwelling. Especially the area of nightlife can also be restored. It is Viewpoints on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji.
ITV, certainly the best.
Values in a society is a major challenge. In most organizations, you have what you call organizational culture, where you have those who've been in the organization for some time transfer knowledge, transfer skills, just to ensure that the new intakes are able to grow up and function very well. In our society today, we've always had that culture where our elders will be on the vanguard of indoctrinating the younger ones so they can learn from them, adopt the values and virtues that has kept them far in life. That way, we can sort of maintain a society that is better for us. It is bedeviled by so many challenges. And these challenges that we see in the society, that are a function of dysfunctional families. And today on the program, we'll be talking to a retired civil servant who worked her way from being a typist to becoming a cash officer in the Treasury Department of Edo State. You know what that means if you've been a civil servant, so someone to start his work as a typist and then move through the ranks. That will be years of development, years of acquiring knowledge and skills, and then get to that peak of a career before you retire. We have with us in the studio Pastor Mrs. Grace Okoje. Well, she's over 70, but I tell you, she still looks 16. Anyways, that's on the lighter side. Pastor Mrs. Okoje, thank you for joining us on the program.
Bless you. Good morning.
Okay, fantastic. Let's begin by looking at how it was like for you to grow up. You know, there are those who are very privileged. We have this system where, we say the person is born with silver spoon in his mouth or diamond spoon, as the case may be. For you, how was it like growing up? Were your parents so wealthy? Because I know for you to be able to work in the civil service, there would have been that level of formal education and all. So how was it like growing up, you know, through school and all of that?
Bless you. My growing up with my father and my mom, both of them were farmers. Then I have an elder brother who was working in Rubber Research Institute. When he came home, my mother told him that I want Grace to go to college. My brother said, how? I said, okay, if he is going back to Benin, I will follow him. Then I followed him down to Rubber Research Institute. We were there. I read up my primary 6. I did my common entrance, and I passed Imagoro Teachers College. Thereafter, he said I should go and stay with my elder sister in Benin City at Igbesama Barak. She is a tailor, which is a fashion designer. She said she's also a petty trader. Okay. He said I should stay with her. Both of them discussed about me. He said I have to follow the line of my elder sister. My sister said, no, I am a fashion designer. Her younger ones will also take to no. We should look for. He said, but my little salary cannot pay for college. He said, well, is it not anyone look like school? My sister said, then we will look for. Then I look for institutes. I was still selling in that counter. Walk from there to Oba Market, short Lagos Street to buy all those petty things she's selling. After 8 months, they look for the Commercial Institute at Igbesama, one Mr. Aloha Institute. So thereabouts, they transfer the husband. I go along with them to Sapele. Reach there, stay with them for 4 months at home. My sister was trying to reach my brother. He said he has no money. He said, okay, myself and my sister, we were now looking for, we get a institute. It's a commercial school.
Just continue.
Then we back to follow them to Sapele, they transfer the husband. Reaching there, we look for a commercial school. Then we got one at the Sapele there. I started schooling. Thank God, he later called my brother and settled the man that operated the institute. I start. Before that 1 year, they worked their transfer to Benin.
So you went from Benin to Sapele.
With my elder sister.
Back to Benin again.
Yes, they now come back to Benin. In that place, my brother said, I don't have money. I I called my brother, I say, I cannot stay at home. You know, by learning, it's just like a shorthand.
Okay.
As you learn shorthand, 2 days you forgot what you wrote down.
If you are not practicing it. Okay.
And I say, okay, look for. I say, for the typing, I'm okay. He said, okay. I enroll. ROC, I passed. But I still let him know I cannot just sit at home. And he was managing, paying for me. Then there I got a woman come to request for a secretary for the institute that I'm practicing now.
Okay.
I said, I will work. Oh. The woman said, okay, you will work? I said, yes. He took me to the place. It was a warehouse, bookshop warehouse. He said, whenever they want to order books, I will be typing. I said, okay, put me there. I spent 1 year plus there. Then I sit down, I said, the money is too small, 800. 8 naira.
8 naira.
8 naira.
What year was this? So you were earning 8 naira as a typist?
Yes,
okay.
8 naira. 1974. I was with a man before I got married. Then when I got married, I now told my husband, I cannot sit down doing nothing. No. The uncle that was working in UBA, he said that somebody is looking for a typist. He said I should go for interview there. When I got there, the man employed me, which is a motor company.
Okay.
I was with them.
How much was your salary then? Because I know the first salary is 8 naira. I'm sure it would have been better by this time.
He still say it, what to do. He said, I will increase it. I said, okay. I said, the 12 naira. I said, okay. I started working. In 76, I got my first son. And I sit down. When I resumed, he did not pay me. I said, well, let me. Then he now employ the security man. The security man look at me and say, say, lady, you are very intelligent. So this your work. You are not the type to work in this kind of company. Look for government job. I said, how will I enter government job? He said, don't worry. If they used to buy newspaper, he said, when they bought newspaper and there is an advertisement
for vacancy.
For vacancy, I will apply.
Okay.
Let you go. My husband took he applied. I sent the application into 3 places: Ministry of Agri, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Finance. I went for interview for finance first, and they replied me. They employed me.
Wow.
How in that I entered the government job. Then we are still there. The director will say, no, I will increase your money to 90. Do you know how much government is paying? Do you know 30-something naira? He will pay more than that. I said, no, the closing time, I have a baby. He agreed with me. That I started from Minister of Finance headquarters. From headquarters to Accountant General, they transferred me there. From Accountant General office, they took me to Treasury Department. That I ended in Treasury Department in Benin. Then, from there, they transferred me to Auchi. It's a local government. They take me there. I worked there and I retired.
Wow, wow. I will say congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Because not very many people have that honor and privilege to work and serve meritoriously, to even be alive in the first place, and then to also even retire, you know, such a very glowing way. I'll say congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Very interesting story. Share with me those values and those virtues that guided you to be able to work, you know, meritoriously and then retire. What are those values? What are those convictions?
Well, I thank God. One of the things that really guide me, I learned many from my elder sister, which I was thinking is punishing me. I never know I'm under training. Any offices that I work, wholeheartedly I work with them. Where the company number 1, number 2 to the government office, I work with them well, and I love my marriage. I love the children, even my husband. To the office I work, I retired, and those things that I put in place, it is not by my power. I see I put them. I value myself. I value my next neighbor. I even to other children, even to the where I'm married to. So there are things I do that one of them was saying it's not that you put as a pastor. You have been a pastor for us the day of my celebration. He said you have been a woman of God when you come into our compound. So I really place things so that the way many followed it in the offices before you will hear, Mama, I know you are praying, I know you are reading the Bible. I will say, come and join me. So I started doing all those things. I got some things that I put in place today that I never shake for anything.
Fantastic.
ITV, certainly the best.
This is Aqua Game, a popular game in Africa played by our ancestors to entertain themselves after each day of farming. It is also relevant in our coronation in Africa. It is a sport and indeed very interesting, as every seed had a role in the game. Play time is 45 minutes per set. There is no age limit as long as you can spin Akwe seed. Ayo or Akwe game, known as the game of intellectual. This game requires a lot of mathematical skills. Akwe game is played with carved wooden box containing 12 holes.
In the evening of the initiation day, all the newly initiated Edion danced to the residents of the Odion Way and also visited some homes of the various senior elders, where Chief Elder Ogbedo Onwonse was very conspicuous, especially at the country home of Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion with his family on the night of the initiation. On the following morning, as part of the rite to be performed by the newly initiated Edion in Okada town, the initiates, led by Chief Elder Ogbedo Onwonse, visited the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion, at his Okada country home residence to pay homage and appreciate him for all he has done in the development of the community, which has placed Okada in world map. They also thanked him for his role in the success of their ceremony. They commended the Esama of Benin as a custodian of Benin cultural heritage and for revitalizing the age-long tradition of the age-grade ceremony.
I want game of watching. No.
Good afternoon and welcome to the news update at noon. I am Amarachuku Azuka. You can watch ITV Live online at www.itvradioNG.com/live. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok at ITV Radio NG. The Chief Medical Director of the LATEC Teaching Hospital in Ogbomosho, Olawale Olakunleyin, has announced the discharge of 31 of the 39 rescued pupils abducted from schools in the Owerri local government area of Oyo State, saying they have been certified medically fit to reunite with their families. The Chief Medical Director disclosed that the hospital admitted 39 rescued children following the release from captivity, but 8 will remain under medical observation and treatment as part of efforts to ensure their full recovery. Olakunleyin explained that the discharge of the 31 pupils marked another significant milestone in the rehabilitation of the rescued victims. The hospital assured parents and the public that the welfare of all the rescued children remains a top priority, adding that medical experts will continue to monitor their physical and psychological well-being as part of their post-rescue recovery process. The House of Representatives has stepped back from its own constitutional amendment proposal on state policing and will instead proceed with a similar bill submitted by the presidency. The shift became evident when lawmakers formally introduced the executive-sponsored Constitution Alteration Bill on the state police and swiftly advanced it through both first and second readings. Following debate on the proposal, the House referred the bill to its Committee on Constitutional Review for detailed consideration. The move effectively sidelines the House's earlier state police initiative, signaling lawmakers' preference to work with the version forwarded by the executive as efforts to reform the country's policing structure gather momentum. At the committee stage, legislatures are expected to undertake a comprehensive review of the bill, examining its provisions, proposed safeguards, and operational framework for the establishment of state police services across the Federation. The committee's recommendations will subsequently be presented to the full House for further debate and legislative action before any final decision is taken on the proposed constitutional amendments. The Edo State Police Command has rescued 3 students of Ambusali University, Ekpoma, who were abducted by suspected kidnappers following a joint security operation involving the police, Nigerian Army, Edo State Security Corps, and local hunters. Addressing journalists, the Edo State Commissioner of Police, Monday Agbonika, and the Command Public Relations Officer, Eno Ekoedem, said the students were rescued during a gun battle with the kidnappers at their hideout in Era Forest in the early hours of Tuesday. The police said the incident began on Sunday, July 12th at about 9 p.m. when armed men attacked in Ekpoma. During the attack, Peter Ekpen Adolo, a 24-year-old 300-level student of Ambusali University, was shot in the abdomen after responding to distress calls outside a hostel gate. He was rushed to a hospital where he was confirmed dead. The attackers subsequently abducted 3 female students before escaping into a nearby forest. According to the police PRO, the Commissioner of Police immediately deployed tactical teams, officers from nearby divisions, and other security agencies for a coordinated rescue mission backed by intelligence-led operation and bushcombing exercises. One suspected kidnapper was neutralized during the operation, while another was arrested with gunshot injuries. The command said efforts are ongoing to arrest other members of the gang. Moving on, a lifeless body of a suspected vandal was found on Tuesday morning inside the Etete Junction substation in Benin City. Joy Obarisiangbo reports.
The lifeless body of the suspected vandal was the center of attraction when the crew arrived at the scene. Shedding light on the incident, the head of branding and corporate communications, BEDC, Mrs. Evelyn Biwen, and the Benin South Regional Head of Technical, Engineer Afe Boame Ogweda, said the incident occurred after a previous attack on Sunday, in which vandals carted away large quantities of copper wires and armored cables. However, on resumption on Tuesday morning, staff met the body of a man allegedly electrocuted while attempting to vandalize 2 feeder transformers in Etete Injection substation.
I'd been notified earlier that they came on Sunday and took a lot of the cables and away. So unfortunately, they had to come again, and then here we are. The guy got electrocuted. It is obvious he cannot be the only one. Maybe the others escaped.
Most of the equipment were vandalized, the 80 part of it. So we did a palliative, so as to find a way to come and completely replace the vandalized item. They came again. Even the palliative I did on Sunday, the man removed them. Then he went as far as even vandalizing the neutral part of this power transformer. In the process, he was electrocuted.
Mrs. Binwe appealed to members of the public to assist BEDC in safeguarding electricity infrastructure and to help in the fight against vandalism, which continues to disrupt power supply and endanger lives.
We want to tell our customers or community members that they also need to be at alert to watch people that comes close to transformers or even these big power transformers too. They can assist to watch so that they can also give BEDC the support they can give.
The electrocuted body was later evacuated from the scene by officers of the Etete Police Division. From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
The federal government, cocoa-producing states, and 3 other African countries have agreed to deepen cooperation to boost cocoa processing, improve farmers' earnings, and retain more value from the global chocolate industry within Africa. Speaking at the Cocoa Value Addition Summit in Abuja, the Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, Senator John Onwa-Eno, announced that Nigeria would implement a Cocoa Value Addition Accord involving the federal government, governors of cocoa-producing states, farmers association, industry groups, research institutions, and the Bank of Industry Demographics. He added that the accord will support cocoa processing investments, establish a national traceability system, create dedicated financing windows for processors through the Bank of Industry, and ensure that more value is retained in Africa by producing and branding cocoa products locally instead of exporting raw beans. Senator Eno noted that Africa produces about 75% of the world's cocoa but earns less than 10% of the global chocolate industry's value, saying greater cooperations among producer countries will strengthen bargain, expanding value addition, and improving returns for millions of cocoa farmers across the continent. Nigeria and Brazil have resolved to move from diplomatic pledges to concrete market actions, rolling out first operational elements of a bilateral agriculture and livestock partnership. As Abigail Aderemi reports, Vice President Kashim Shettima, who disclosed this while speaking at a high-level market access meeting at the presidential villa in Abuja.
The meeting, co-chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima and Brazil's Vice President Geraldo Alckmin under the Nigerian-Brazil Strategic Dialogue Mechanism, drew a Brazilian delegation led by Agriculture and Livestock Minister André Carlos Alves de Paula. Speaking, Vice President Kashim Shettima noted that the partnership was a remedy for a trade relationship that lags behind the two countries' production capacities. The Vice President recalled that President Tinubu and Brazil President Lula da Silva had directed government to identify opportunities to accelerate trade investment and technical cooperation.
That the volume of bilateral agricultural trade between our two economies fell far short of what our endowments permit. They therefore instructed both governments to identify the opportunities capable of accelerating trade, investment, and technical cooperation.
Lagos State Governor Umar Namadi, whose state supplies a large share of Nigeria's non-oil export, pledged support for the program. For his part, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, described Brazil as a model of agricultural transformation.
One of the areas that we, in terms of agriculture, is to open up the collaboration and trade between Nigeria and Brazil. Brazil to export apples into Nigeria, and also Nigeria to export sesame and hibiscus into Brazil.
According to agriculture key stakeholders, for Nigeria, the partnership will open export opportunities and strengthen domestic value chain, while for Brazil, it offers new buyers and closer links with a major West African market. From Abuja, Abigail Aderemi, ITV News.
Now on business news, petroleum marketers may require about $1.84 billion every month to purchase petrol, diesel and aviation fuel from Dangote Petroleum Refinery, following the company's decision to price refined petroleum products in dollars. A development analyst warned that it could increase pressure on Nigerians' foreign exchange markets, test liquidity position, and expose consumers to more frequent fuel prices fluctuations. With the depot price of premium motor spirits already increasing by over 100 naira per litre, the decision may also leave consumers with significant strain. It is expected to stress test the liquidity position of the foreign exchange and how fast it can go, respond to short notice demand by largely fragmented marketers. But with the marketers' sourced dollar going directly to the local refinery in the new pseudo-import arrangements, the market is likely not to go to witness significant FX leakage or loss through the new deal. Based on current national consumption and supply volumes, marketers would need an estimated $60.7 million daily to procure products from the refinery. And now on entertainment news, veteran Nollywood actress Omotunde Ogudimu has cried out over her battle with cancer. Speaking about her secret battle with cancer since 2025, the actress, who revealed she's a single mother of 3, also said she lost her husband in 2012. She added that she has reached out to people who have been of help to her. "My children have also spent all they have." Omotunde further explained that her children are now exhausting their income on her and they no longer care for themselves. The veteran Nollywood actress said she had initially refused to seek help from the public, but have no other option than to do a call for help. While alleging that she had been sidelined in Nollywood, she solicited financial help from the public and sought forgiveness from anyone she may have offended in the industry. And now talking sports, Nigerian Super Falcons will face the Black Queens of Ghana in a friendly match as part of their build-up to the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. The friendly encounter will hold at the Stade El Abi Zoali, Casablanca on Saturday. Justin Madugu's side opened camp in Casablanca, Morocco on Monday as final preparations got underway ahead of the tournament. 10 players, including captain Rashidat Ajibade, goalkeepers Chiamaka Nnazodie and Fatima Oloko, defender Oluwatosi Demehi, midfielder Jennifer Echegini, and forward Asisat Oshoala, are currently at the team's base in Casablanca. The defending champions will begin their campaign against Malawi before facing Zambia, while the last group game will begin against Egypt. All 4 semi-finalists at the finals in Morocco will earn automatic slots at the next FIFA Women's World Cup finals in Brazil. And that ends the news at noon. Thank you for watching. I am Amarachuku Azuka. Good afternoon.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
In a rare display of botanical brilliance, the palm tree defied natural norms, sprouting multiple branches that bear fruits. This rare occurrence has become a wonder to many, as experts are calling it a one-in-a-million phenomenon. Could this multiple-headed marvel hold secret to agricultural breakthroughs, or is it simply a freak accident of nature? An agronomist with Nigeria Institute for Oil Palm Research, NIFOR Benin. The strange palm tree also raises issues of a blend of science with human interest and cultural significance for maximum impact.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
The Ugewe is the final ceremony of the series of festivals. It is one of peace and lightheartedness, following the more solemn of the ritual year. Ugewe is the festival of the Ewe leaves, a symbol of good luck and joy. It is the most popular of all that heralds the dawn of a Benin New Year, new vow, newness of life and freshness of life, and a new hope for the future. In the evening, the Ewe leaves are presented to the Oba of Benin in grand style in a colorful ceremony. The Ihogbe society, amidst singing and dancing, bring the sacred leaves that symbolize good luck, blessings, peace, and prosperity. Each of the senior members of the Ihogbe proceeds to give the sacred leaves directly to the Oba of Benin, and others put theirs at his feet.
qui mange ton moment. Oh, Arunu.
Benin Cultural Dance, a unique dance and quality dance steps of the Benin people. This dance is a vibrant mix of traditions, arts and beliefs, deeply rooted in the country's diverse ethnic groups and their rich history. The dance has artistic expressions depicting the people's history. Benin people have been famous for bronze and brass work, some of which is said to date back from the 13th century, especially ivory and wood carving. In Benin, the people dance to show respect, honor, dignity, which they honor. They dance to show royalty, as naids are seen in their numbers around their body depicting the symbol of kingship.
The threat of global warming is real. You have seen the destruction of lives and property as a result of incessant flooding. Make the environment a conducive place for all to live in. Stop polluting the environment. Protect the environment today. This message is brought to you courtesy Independent Television and Radio.
some days, there comes the Ugemobo Festival, which the Oba celebrates outside the palace gate. A pavilion is built of red cloth where rites are performed to drive away all evil spirits still unsatisfied by the year's sacrifices. The Emobo Festival is to commemorate an event in Benin history which dates back to 1504 AD.
For who road? Egi gbowi yeve no vive. Oh ya simye wama. Megi gbowi yeve no vive. Oh ya simye wama. I dey for who road of your northeast. Landlord and landladies, people wake up property for this area. Come slow down, slow down. People wake up property. The Siloko Road from Ikwabazua. Siloko Road, you go reach a go. Ah, okay. This one not be Oku Road, though. This is Siloko Road. See the Oku Road. From here, they go come out for Oluku. From here that be the Oku Road. When they pass the crossings. So from here, they go come out for New Lagos Road. This one you go to Road, but make we see them. Okay. Edo State Government project construction of Ohu Road off Ugbawa Lagos Road, Benin City. Contractor Heartland. Supervising Ministry Edo State Ministry of Works, Saple Road, Benin City. Edo State Government project construction of Ohu Road off Ugbawa Lagos Road, Benin City. Contractor Heartland. Who they supervise them? Edo State Ministry of Works. And on the road with this. You know, yes, Edo State Government. I want give contract on this road. May they do a city from Siloko Road to look for you.
The last 2 years, during the rainy dry season, that they were supposed to tie this road. If you see the pace of work, that's the pace of walk. It was very slow. You understand? When they tied it to Laba Junction, there, that was the end. Before the rainy season set in. Now is not motorable.
We cannot drive through.
You understand?
So you see people swimming in the flood.
You understand?
When it rains.
Go and see. Say
the contractor where he say come here not there again.
Now don't run. No oversight function.
He should come and inspect the work.
Come here. To come and inspect what is going on.
Oversight function.
Yes, now it's not
from the governor and the deputy governor.
Yes,
both of them.
If you are
oversight
function.
If you are
and the legislators.
You understand? Go and see the extent of work there. What is going on? This road have been.
Oh my governor, you should be ready to lay good foundation. Earlier the better, cause in the nearest future you become one of the leaders. So we are praying. You said they don't tire finish. Oku Road. Yes. From Oluku 7 up to contractor not there.
Governor give them money.
They don't start the road.
They not do one.
Okay. They start the road at all.
They start us small. The governor give them money. They not do one. They just not time. You say governor, I give them money. I want contract. You go check the contracts.
Check the work.
You go check the work when they give them.
That the governor of those states
yes. It's supposed to check the work. Make give them
contract.
We check out. Say do the work.
This one when they for Oku Road too.
They not do one now.
I don't go check out.
Don't go check out. The video up that side, video that side. The live center. So they do work. If you go to Wari, they'll do road everywhere. This road a major road to off road, local road. If road block, here they pass.
If
Lagos road block, here they pass. This road what they do one. That be the first road for those states.
Now I want to go remind them now.
I better remind them.
I want to go remind him.
Yes.
Deputy governor.
Tell her say next name to talk about. Say me do this road.
Oh my governor, you should be ready to lay good foundation. Earlier the better, cause in the near future you become one of the leaders. So we are praying. Governor, visit some of the places where you give. I know say you dey visit some, but Oku Road.
For this village that we know they say again was Sunu. We know they say. See my store, if they flash water no water, they enter inside my store was Sunu. No be so we talk when the road even go small. We all of us they cry. Now we dey pay no.
You know yes say those take come I don't give contract of this road from Siloko going to look for that side.
Now your mother they hear us so because when they start we not see anything oh. Now for all those and they don't do something oh. For soon the children close for school now wahala oh. All of us they go stand for road they wait for our children oh. If bad carry children they fall for water oh. But soon the man do something oh. Our governor do something oh. Do something oh. Bad do something. We they cry. Children they cry. You see how this back when they see so. If they close for school, children not they fit call us. Market they shake for Sunu.
Oku Road.
I dey tell you for Oku
Road.
I say Oku village oh. We dey suffer oh. Yeah good. Go up that side go see what they happen. For Sunu go that side go see what they happen.
Oh my governor, you should be ready to lay good foundation. Earlier.
For Sunu I said they see you are supposed to hold you but I know so not be you do am. Now to make me.
Enter back. I take for Oku Road for Benin City. I take for Oku Road for Afia North East. That be done want the contract but we don't see the contract again. They don't want the contract. They don't want the contract.
Waiting they happen.
When I come this road 3 years ago, they never tire me. Oku Road for Afia North East. Hey whoa! When I come this road 3 years ago, they never tire me. Oku Road for Afia North East. So you see that road when they done the tie they come from that side. Now the road now be the Oku Road so. You see the sandbag when I say where those take gonna take away down to Heartland. Now if a new Lagos road now block now here they go pass now. This is an example pass here. If new Lagos road block now, they won't come pass this Oku Road. Go come up for Siloko Road. So if that road when they construct they come from that side, come pass all here, Siriri whatever. Megi bovi yeve no vive. Oh ya sivye woman. You know, say when I come this Oku Road like 3 years ago, it is tough. You see, I'm saying government don't award them, but who people they surprised why Edo State governor never come monitor these projects. The Oku community, elders and youth of this community, they surprised say governor they inspect different roads. Why never come inspect this Oku projects? Since how many months?
What slippers like this? I never said. When I need to open this business, now every week I go market. Since April, I never say one slippers. I don't see who they ask me say, Madam, how much they say slippers is not there? No road now. Who can follow me back? Who can follow me back? Look my fence. I'm original fence when I do. One night, therefore yesterday night, I use stroller raise my table to where? I just sleep when I wake up. As I wake up, now I can't do fence, original fence, so make sure I'm not come push me enter war when I take it so. That these people are telling they feed though, now they pay us rent. Now I never say one slipper.
Since when this road not good now, you not feel say anything?
I never say who want follow me back.
You know yes say contractor don't they do the road?
This contractor. Thank God, contractor. Say this road never worry what they do. They never abandon us. They don't abandon us now. They don't forget us. See now look at they don't forget us. So. What they look at? I beg go, I help us.
Oku Road. Oku Road. Of your northeast, Oku Road. Hey, whoa. Gig Bobby, Yemen, no, oh, yeah. I know say you did very happy. Say I don't take government. They award this in our Road. Big community. What you can do sooner? What you can make una they complain now?
You know, no. No, this place now. Look my house here. Now be this.
This very house.
Yes.
This house.
This very house.
This very one where that man stands.
Where man stands. I surprised when they called the award the road. We were happy. In all these 3 months, 4 months, they stopped doing that. They carry caterpillar, tear all this hole. They say that moat. They call the parks and sand for moat. And they said the land, the sand where they park, I don't know. Look here now. I hear Cosplay. Down from where the tire is, no road. Now we there now. Look my road, look my house.
What do you want make the executive
make it remember of their northeast Ogun Road.
May we call it
community.
I beg of you.
Now we wait for now.
But you don't want the contract now.
I come to waiting with here. There's no Pebo. You know award this road.
Yes.
He said you don't know whether who dey.
Okay, Daddy. As I reach Siloko Junction for that side, I see one big signboard. Edo State government project Ohun Road.
They say not give them money.
They say not give them money. That then is the house that I bring people here. Because they pass here every time. Okpebo will never pass here one day.
We never see her.
Yes.
So what we they talk now? We want you this opportunity to beg our governor. Model Okpebolo. I beg. With Dennis Idausa. Denko, our brother. Our brother, yes, in the own village. We want beggar. Make all of them. Make they call do the road for us. I beg now we there.
They don't start the road now.
They don't finish now. They don't start and they don't work small. The rest. We know they feel pass here. Motor don't they pass yet. Every bag don't they pass here. From our junction before now 500 to reach here. But now 1,800, 2,000. Everybody went there here, they cry, we they beg, not before us, we lead down.
Make us complete the project.
Make us complete
the project. It's not clear. However, I don't take government don't award the contractor, but the contractor they not see him again. Hey, whoa. So, you see that tie road for that side. Now they come like this. Now it's supposed to come pass here, go reach the end. But the surprise, the contractor not this site again. Some people come they talk cho. Say it be like say the contractor say they never pay a balance. That one a cho. Drop your comment, shut up.
Inside there, 2 people. No enter there.
Okpo say, oh we na win your way. Okpo say, we na win your way. You don't feel take it, just take comment for the contractor to return side.
Always say, baby man, no la wo no when man on man. No come the contractor, no work po. Eh, we na no swear no never wo do me. No sala body dey don time no la wo, no go do le uponaji. No, women bagari oba ima be mujane be na mujano ma ama mujano ma be ye ma mujana politically yeah no do like ni ma
waiting dey happen.
Road is don overdue for tying for donkey years. They will promise they will come and tie this Okun Road. They will come and tie this Okun Road.
Okay. Before this government sit down, they don't talk about this Okun Road. And when this government self sit down, they can't do small and they don't award this Okun Road to contractor. And that's not the one where you call it.
They award the road. We see the contractor. We not see the contractor. They award the road. They say they want to do this Okun Road. I mean, for me, even when I was coming this morning, I was telling my friend, I said they use this road, they play politics. Because this one not be road now. You they do road, you know they come supervise them. You know they know how things they go. You know good. And see road, I may travel, I do travel. I don't go many places for this country. I never see where they do road, no gutter. Okay, this road now where the form say that they tie now. If they tie and finish, where gutter not there, where person has the one carry the water go?
Okay, the water go.
Make I show you.
Where you go first?
Which person has the one carry the water go? You see this road? Now very important road where government suppose don't do. They don't want to do one. I don't know why they don't want to do one. And with this, where deputy governor is from?
It's from Ovia now.
He's from Ovia, but I don't know what thing they happen. Where no one talk about this road. This road, see where they go time and reach for that side. And the time no be say na one kind solid time. If you like say the contractor they use the road they play. The same road now the same time they award this road and Palace Road for upper mission.
No, wait, you say now the same.
Now the same time now they award this road and upper mission. Upper this Palace Road where they upper mission. They don't feel. You not see the way that they do that road. Okpebolo they try. But I don't know what they happen for this side. Okun Road. But they see the good work where the governor Okpebolo they do for other area. But this Okun Road, I don't know why it be like that. Whether they remove in high or your attention come up from Okun Road, I don't know why.
Are you not see contractor?
We know they see the contractor. You see contractor here. This road resemble road where people where things they happen. This road, this Okun Road, it resembles where things they happen. You don't see any contractor since when me and you the waka since from all the way from that side.
According to the report they give us,
you don't see where
they say contractor don't start on the tire from Siloko Road.
That one where they tie, that one na road. Where the gutter dey? Okpebolo, Senator Mo, the Governor Okpebolo, he never do road where gutter not dey. Me see Palace Road, you know see gutter. See this road where they this coke me where they call them. On your way to Abuja. Aduawa area. Yes, you don't see road where will do there. You don't see this road where don't spoil where they call and say where they this where they that popular road. Where Obaseki they do before where abandon. You know see what will do for them. We got everything. This road no long reach that side. Long reach that one. That road go come out for that road, that very road now, go come out for Agbo Road.
So this road now, from Oluku, I go come out for
Old Road for Vian Road, for Siloko Road.
What be tired of it?
This is a new road. This old Lagos road for Vian for Siloko Road. See now, you see contractor. Since when me and you the waka, you don't see contractor yet.
No, you did deny say those state government never award this contract.
I hear say they award them, but we know they see wetin dey happen here now. We dey see wetin dey happen. This road driver wetin things for the happen. He knows that maybe our governor, we now will beg governor. If the person where he give the contract, if he's not capable, make he revoke the contract from the person.
This Okun Road.
If the person where they handle the contract, if he's not capable, make he revoke the contract. Because for them to they use the road, they do like say maybe like Mababa, as I don't know as I'll call them, like it's serious, waiting on this.
Me won't go myself now. I won't go check him.
Badro, you see this here now. As soon that time when they start and they finish and by then, but they don't stop the work now. They slow the work. They don't stop the work.
No, you know they slow down or caterpillar.
I don't see anyone. What's new? I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone. As I want pass it and I me myself the fear I want to carry my motor pass it. And I start I go, I get work for you. I they go side.
Let me say person where they build house now for this area to carry materials come this area.
He will first suspend the work. If not me say this work na my work, I will not fit drive pass it. If I pass it and I was sure about they go now. All this one they spoil Berry, they spoil Danley, everything, sharp, everything.
But what will be the importance of this road, this whole road? How it link?
You know, they look for Siloko Road now.
Let's say of your block now.
Oh, now here you will use now. Come on, you don't from here go where they go.
Go Lagos.
Yeah, you don't go where they go. No wahala, sir.
How the country now? How the phone now?
No wahala.
Everything
good. No wahala, sir.
You not back for this road, Abby?
No good now. The car not see double so that's too much for them. I take for government.
This one done too bad.
Okun Road. Waiting they surprise the people be say the contractor not their site again. Oh, I've been because of rainy season. Sita road for front. Oh, I know say just the government don't award this road Okun Road to contractor. But people the vex. Why deputy governor? Why the governor of Edo State? Why they don't come inspect this road? Why they give this contractor? Some say the contractor na bubu yeye. Some say na because they never pay the contractor money. Now. Okay, now here the contractor work rich. They go. Okay. Sita road now. Sita road. Why don't they complain? Okay. I don't suffer, not be small. Hey! Upon say I get sense. I don't suffer, not be small. Upon say I get sense. Poverty not good at all. Oh. Now make I join this business. Area journalists, area to area, location to location, state to state. I therefore of your northeast, and I therefore Ohun. You know, say I don't consider the road 10 magazines, but this not the road because I tell you say, Edo State government don't award this Ohun Road to contractor, and the contractor don't they do and they come, but. Can the governor of Edo State, can Edo State governor award contract without gutter? Because as governor, they inspect the road. Me, safe area journalist going to inspect the road. But, I come. So today happen. Everywhere na yama. You no go fit pass here. This na Oku Road. Edo State government don award this contract to contractor, and the contractor don dey do am. However, as an area journalist, gutter not dey left and right. From Siloko for Ego, before Ovia, from Siloko, now if you pass go back to Siloko, you go come up for Oluku. So the people they say, why the contractor not continue the job again? Why the contractor tools not this site again? But may I go see Mohammed, come. You know, say for this area where I did so 7 o'clock bike not they walk, oh, Abi? Yes. From 7 o'clock for this Ovia Northeast, bike not they walk from 7. Only from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. From 7 to 12 midnight. I want to take Edo State government when they award this contract. Contractor. This type of road. Edo State government don't award the contract. The contractor, they not see him again. But when the contractor not got them left and right, I cannot change the agreement. When I come here 4 years ago, I mean 3 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, not be so this road be. Agree to. Okay. This road where I did so from here to Igobazua, from here to Niro Junction, from here to Okada, from here to Ogbese. Go like this, you go come out for Ego. Enter like this. Okay.
Now Igbo show the community now you there so.
Igbo show the.
Yes, Nebuti community. See problem what we get for here now.
Baba come. Na serious problem. Na serious problem.
My brothers and my sisters what we get the community. That's not be smart. You see how some years ago yeah not be like this oh bro. Wasunu. That's how we say amo. The worst part now. Our Baba they pass here. Deputy.
From here I go Bazuwa.
Yeah, no.
From here I go Kada.
Nah,
from here I go Ogbese.
You not get
this na Siloko.
Upper Siloko Road.
Okay, Upper Siloko Road.
Yeah.
Now you
right from Ring Road. Down to Okada. Now the road be this. It's new Lagos Road block now. For that side. Now you all of them they follow. See the one we do. We don't talk. We don't tire. We even tag us say we see you, Baba.
Which particular spot are they so?
Igbo shot in Ebudi between Igwadalo community and Igbo shot the community. After Igwadalo, you don't pass. So now this just stay there. So from that place to this side is Igbo shot the Ebudi community. That you there so. Well, soon wait till we want to. That's all we say, Amo. We don't talk.
So if Ovia River block now,
now here that they follow. What that they sit down now so a block now. Emmanuel, one way. As you follow here now, back out, so you for New Lagos Road. Down to Lagos where you they go, you not get problem. The only problem we get now here. This very road now lead to Oku.
Oh, this Oku now.
Yes, Oku.
Now that way they investigate the corner territory.
Exactly.
Now Oku road that they investigate the corner territory.
Igbo Shodi and Oku, we get common boundary together. Igbo Shodi and Oku. We get common boundary together. They even get plot. You not to that place in our boundary not too far for there. We don't talk, we don't tire. Our Baba na here for common.
Oh my governor.
Deputy governor.
Deputy governor.
Yes now.
Denko.
Is that on Aviana? Every day. Now the road where serve you now, where serve us now, the one with the old road where they follow. Serve for back. Now it is small car can they follow now. That road we don't abandon them, but that one the whole road before they do this one 1977. The old road. Now they do this one 1977.
1977.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, bro. More come this side.
Waiting they happen. Waya bota la numa ugi bota wese ma adu ugi bota na du la no kwa ya de mode ma adu die ugi bota de la ni wa okay ka bo aka ma ya sisense kate awe okagele iredu no mono ba gbe na tie ona tie ya fe ya na gba begwa eni ya fe ma gwa kan ni wa no gun e ni ana gun egwa yere na ore wa wo tan re pastor kabaru na mu
ile do no women wa be ne kai wa be idayo wa bi tota ofo igbo sa agbago yaro oba atokpe
ise ore wa re ti ma re Victor Gisugbe
Dona uzomo wa wesedu wana gbe okoto ya dan he erin matare urana kugbakere osolo gbona ri honu wa ya hene wa be anu na lele oba atokpe ise
me o sa bo se je no ye no ri do ba yo ka re do ya fe ina be ha ka gbo ni ye worldwide me be to wa ya fe o sa ba no ge man ma ya fe
ise
oba atokpe
ise
anyway re ma gbo ka wọ́n wá wọ́n kà á lè lè rẹ̀ ẹ̀dọ́ ọ̀pẹ́ ìmàkẹ́yìn ló kàn án ṣùgbọ́n láyé tó ta òkìkí náà mọ̀nàbọ́nà jìnnà tí ẹ̀yà fẹ́ kéná yáyù láwẹ̀ náà kéná má yáyù láwẹ̀ wọn láti àwẹ̀jọ́ wèé ní agbá òde ní agbèrè ní orí yé ẹ̀ lámìtì náà dọ̀lẹ́ yẹ̀ sí ẹ̀mẹ́ náà ní wọn ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ ìrìnà kẹ́kẹ́ náà kàyùwà ẹ̀ na miewe ezoro ro nu wa we dadu wu orero dadi gwe onu wa kan yi kekere ade tewe oto na we kin inu oto na kin inu ya niye ma ewowo inu ya niye ma jo we ewo jo we ye inu ya niye ma oka ewo ka oye inu ya niye ma logi ewo logi ye ena ya fe ni wa e ma ho na gwa kan wọ́pọ̀ ìwà ní ẹ̀rùdáwẹ́ ọba máa ọ̀kàlẹ̀ wúwèyè lọ́kàlẹ̀ iná bá máa wọ́n ọjọ́ wẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́wẹ́ làdíán ọ̀rẹ́kùn mẹ́jọ làdíán ọmọ akẹ́kẹ́ fi èkè gbọ́jọ́ wẹ́ ọmọ akẹ́kẹ́ fi èkè gbẹ́wò ní wọ́pọ̀ ìwà náà èmi ni ọmọ adéyọ́ ni wọn sẹ́yà òtẹ́dọ̀ máa ẹ̀kẹ́ náà láì ọ̀rẹ́ ìrìnà rẹ̀ èdán rẹ̀ wò láti ẹ̀ máa kẹrọrẹ akẹsọ adé kẹrọrẹ wẹka adé kẹrọrọ rọgba adé máa kúrò tẹ máa la ọrọgba ya kàn sẹ èkó anábùkú anáàrí Ghana ẹwọn àti ẹgá anáàrí Sierra Leone ọrọgba ọyẹn ni yàfẹ wà ní ẹdẹdọ Dahomey ọnáàdé ọnáwẹyẹ ìwọn ní Dahomey ìsí Dahomey òbí sanra àná ìyàwó nọwé kan kó ìyókò orí ẹ̀dùn pàrà ẹ̀yìn àádọ́ ìrànlá tí wà ní Dahomey ìsí Dahomey ọlọ́dọ̀ ó wẹ́ èrè ìyẹ̀wà ahóní àti Benin Republic alákòóyọ̀ níwọ̀n wáyà sí ní yàfẹ́ ẹ̀yìn náà wẹ òwú akẹ́yìn manu ma ọkẹ́kẹ́ ní wà manu wà ọ̀kàyè ìrìnà tí wà bá òtò wà rà ní ìgbú wa pa ọ̀rẹ́ ìwà kí ẹsẹ̀ inú náà ẹ̀ṣàn ẹ̀gbà ìwà ẹ̀ṣàn ìgbú wa ọ̀rọ̀ kó lè máa hàn sábà ní ìgbòkó láìwọ́ náà lẹ́yìn ni máa ń tó ní bó wá yìí ìyẹn náà tó ní fúta yìí ìyẹn arúgbó kó bọ̀ àrídè ní àkùnrin máa yẹn gbélégbélé rẹ̀ ní àkùnrin máa yẹn kẹwọn rẹ̀ ní àkùnrin máa yẹn mádàgbáyò rẹ̀ ní àkùnrin máa yẹn ìníyàfẹ́ rẹ̀ ìyẹn àṣẹ ikó alima ilẹ̀ ẹ̀wẹ̀ wò ní máa ń yá ẹ̀ na ya pe na wona gba o de we mo ye na tẹ́lẹ̀ pastor.
dọ́mọ̀ sá ilé ìdùnnú ọgbọ́n wà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ká wà dáhùn ẹ̀ mẹ́rin máa ìnáná bí náà yà gùn àkàn mẹ́ẹ̀ ìwìnà ọ̀rẹ́ ọ̀kàgẹ́lẹ̀. nùdáwẹ̀ dèmí zẹ́ nọ̀kàgẹ́lẹ̀ nàrẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ nàrà mìíràn ìgẹ́lẹ̀ bẹ̀ni wọn bẹ̀ dín ọ̀rà ìtótà yọ̀gbọ́ dín àkìnnà dó ìkọ́gẹ́ náà wọn ìgẹ́lẹ̀ náà àágé ní ayáwẹ̀ òwú ìmọ̀nìyàrọ̀ àágé ní abodẹ náà yíyókò ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀rọ ní nùn dáná miẹ̀wẹ̀ dé èmi náà ìhà súnú èmi wá èdè ọ̀ma abẹ́rìmà ìyẹ́sẹ̀ ti ìjọ ha ìyẹ́sẹ̀ ti ìjẹ kẹnuwúyẹ náyà ìhọ̀ kẹ́nàmà miẹ̀wẹ̀ ìgẹ̀rẹ̀ ládà ọ̀bọ náà èmi wá èdè ọ̀ma rí ládà ọ̀bọ náà pa làwọn yóò bọ́ wa ruwa ọ̀yà dé tó ta ọ̀rọ̀ àná miẹ̀wẹ̀ ìgẹ̀rẹ̀ mi ẹ̀ẹ́wò yà fẹ́ lò sọpin yà mẹ́ ọ̀ka lótù nàti ọ̀ka ìgẹ̀rẹ̀ sọpin ọ̀ka ìgẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ọ̀gbọ̀ èdìọ̀mà abẹ́niwá ẹ̀ ìdú ìkó náyà ẹ̀ nínú àtàbà yẹ ké kpàyàgbọ́ ẹ̀ ìgẹ̀rẹ̀ dùkó wẹ̀ èmẹ̀ nọ́ládìá bẹ̀ ìkéniwá ẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ nàké o gèní sọpin àgàzèmá n'oge akẹ́ asefeni n'ọ̀rẹ́ abodẹ ọ̀píànà o èrìkè nàdìọ̀ níyà o ìtọ́chì náà o n'ọ̀rẹ́ aka abodẹ wà á bí èmi lẹ́yìn sùn náà ìsúnú náà nìyà kẹ̀kẹ́ mẹ́mẹ́ òdòmọ́ọ̀mù yà sùn rẹ̀ asefẹ́ nìbún ẹ̀mọ́ òdòmọ́ọ̀mù náà nìyà nìbún náà yí miẹ́wẹ́ yà dùn yà mú nàkẹ́ kidnapping ìka ẹ̀gẹ́lẹ̀ nọ̀rọ̀ asefẹ́ ni wà vìgẹ́lẹ̀ làwọ̀ abẹ́ òwẹ́ abà vìgẹ́ abẹ́ òwẹ́ abà làwọ̀ aite miere eyo do mo mu ni kiase ke wa ya eni ya bu na na we ko yo pia ri eyo oloro ya zi owe keni ade oge no e ni ata yen di ya mi ila siwa e bi bi so yin a e ya ro o are wo na we e wa to boy no we gbere na no ya hon ko ni bu ya fe e ya yiro ni wa na me we ma de e wo na yese ne lo mi ma ọ̀tún ẹ̀gẹ̀bí kí n bọ̀ ni. ẹ̀dùnú pẹ̀lú èdè òwe ọ̀ka ẹ̀rù kébẹ̀ ọ̀ka ìgèlè ọ̀sánogódò ayúwà wẹ̀ òun ta ni dasefẹ́ ni òun ta wẹ̀ gbérage ọgọ́ fúwé náà nù dá eré máa mọ̀nà bá ní dókó àpọ̀lọpọ̀lọ wọ́n rí zẹ̀ ọ̀ka ìgèlè ọ̀sánogódò azọ́dì òwe anamiẹwẹ ọbawẹ gbé zọkàw enige lè la se fẹ ya òtẹdo bí nàgá ya dọlẹ wòyí ẹyẹ nọ ẹyẹ bí nàá ya fúwe òtọ̀nàdó bí wẹ́ẹ̀ bí máa la adẹ́gẹ́ fúwe akìnyẹnẹ ya ariwo yẹ kpò bí nàmánà bẹ wẹ oligi bẹ zọ ẹyí màá sí òtẹbù nga ẹgẹ yẹ dé nàá ya miẹwẹ ọ̀gági sẹ́lẹ̀ èmọ́ nọ̀rídé wàdù àwòrán gui káwẹ́ à bá yìí sí ayé tọ̀kẹ́ má èké náà má yẹ kí ni a fi hùn yìí ìyára fi hùn yọ ẹ̀wẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nọ̀káyé lè yé ẹ̀wẹ̀ yá káyé lè yé nèdí ọ̀wọ̀ èyí àmì kàràpìlà láàrú pínsẹ́ ládọ́lù kpojì sùpàrà fi ẹnu tọ́ ẹ̀wẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ rọ̀ ọ̀wẹ́ ẹ̀rù wẹ̀ ká ọ̀tẹ́nẹ́ ká ẹ bá wẹ̀ èkó náà gbẹ̀pẹ̀ adó amú ẹ̀gbẹ́ oye ọkà egele nda na yẹ igele ka ẹ̀yìn ni kì í abodẹ ẹ̀mẹ́kin ẹ̀mẹ́nwa ẹ̀mẹ́gbẹ́yò àlera àìsí àmì bí àìlú yọba bọ̀ ẹni ní wí nà nọkà n'abẹ́gẹ́lẹ̀ kí ẹ̀yìn ni nálà àwòwò ẹ̀rí máa tu wá o ọ̀bádọ́gbọ́ tu wá o ọ̀kẹ́kẹ́ nígbà ẹ̀mí zẹ́ lọ́sàlọ́bọ̀ náà sọ gbé ká ìrànà ọgbà akọ dé ọgbọ̀nsọ́gbà gbé ká ìrànà ọgbà akọ dé ọgbọ̀nsọ́gbà eke fún gèogé ọsàbà yẹn náà yíga rìpa na ọgbà mú àìpòsíṣọ́ ọ̀nà àwẹ̀rẹ̀ náà rọ àdó ní ewé ọ̀nàdó yóò tọ̀ yẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bẹ̀ mọ́ náà akọ dé lódúgbò dáná akọ dé àdékọ̀ ẹ̀rẹ̀ wí má lè náà so yẹ ìpa dákòtà yàrá ọgbà fi yẹ ìdákọ̀ ọgbà fi dé ematosako yẹ ìdákọ̀ ọgbà fi dé ematosako ní amú ugbẹ̀sọ́ a dolphin is saying ọgẹ̀dẹ̀ àrùn wẹ̀ ní agbé lọ́sísí ní ayọ́sísí gbé o dolphin is sọ́gẹ̀ gẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ayọ́sísí gbé ọba àrùn wẹ̀ motorcycle àmọ́ wọ́n àwọ̀ nánà ẹ̀jẹ̀ náà ìgbà wà ní ewé èmọ́ ìbò akọ́dé òdúgbò alága mú ní apọ̀pọ̀ lára ìwẹ́ mú gbẹ́ gbọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ lára ìwẹ́ mú gbìyà wọ́n wà mìyàn ń fánà ìyàn ọ̀gá akínyàkínyà òjò ọba ayọ́sísí fìyà àbá ọba mú ẹmu yẹn amúhàrídọ́ ọjọ́ wèé gbèsè àgbèsò àbú gbèsè àgbèsò àdìpọ̀rẹ́ mú ẹmu yẹn amúhàrídọ́ ọjọ́ wèé gbèsè àgbèsò àbú gbèsè àgbèsò àdìpọ̀rẹ́ ìlú náà ẹgbẹ́ lè rí kì ẹ̀wọ̀n náà lè má ra ó ló tọ̀ èyí dáṣẹ́ ti sùn wá èyí nyàmì àárín yẹn tèmi mú ẹ̀rẹ̀ náà yóò tọ̀ náà láwọ náà sí mi náà tó wa ẹ̀mọ̀rútu ewé máa dé náà ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀mọ́pàrútu ẹ̀mọ́ríàdé gbàdúrà ayé sí gbèlégbé náà wàbí akúgbe lóòdẹ́wò màmá gbánímà ẹ̀rọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà mímọ́ àwọn a ní ọ̀nàdọ́ apámísìkàwé ẹ̀yà bùrẹ̀dọ́dẹ ara rẹ̀ rà yìí ẹ̀tì wáyà gbèlégbé náà wà mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ́lẹ́ náà wàbí agbèrè àwọn ọ̀dà yìí hàn wàbí máa mú òkú ọ̀dà yìí hàn ẹ̀ẹ́mì máa dọ́ àwọn gbégbégbé máa kọ́ nígbà ọ̀hún ọmọ ìmẹ̀ náà níyàwó ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀mọ́ tù yà là ọ̀tẹ́ do ni màmá gbégbé máa kọ́ kí á tó àgbè wíyà ló bọ́ kí yà bá níyàwó ẹ̀ wàyà gàn yàrá síbá yàrá mi ọ̀wà náà nẹ́rẹ́ tọ́ yà yẹ tẹ̀bí ayé sí fi ẹgbẹ́ wa òmùmàmá yìí kọ́ ni màá gbá rẹ̀ yọ ẹ̀gẹ́ ni òbí yẹn lọ́dọ̀ kóhùn kò sábà lọ́dọ̀ gbogbo yóò ní akóhùn ọ̀pá àtọ́pẹ́ yìí.
iṣẹ́ ìníwọ̀n ẹ̀yà ìwàdà ẹ̀rìn màtánà àwọ̀ kárẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ ọdún wèé àwọ̀ kà àwẹ̀ nígbà ọ̀rẹ́ wò wá ẹ̀yìnmọ̀ wá gógùn àná ọ̀dà ìrìnàṣẹ́ mọ̀nátánà rọ̀mà pẹ́ náà ni mọ̀nà bá tú wáyà fẹ́ ọ̀nà tú wáyì kọ́ ọ̀nà gùn wàgùn wẹ̀gẹ̀rẹ̀ nẹ̀wò yẹ ẹ̀ wàhẹ́ dòdò sí ẹ̀ máa wà wàhẹ́ ìrìnsọ̀ ẹ̀ nọ́wẹ́rì ẹ̀nu wà nọ́wẹ́ ìrìnnú wà wẹ́ ìrẹ̀mí náà hẹ́rẹ̀ nùwẹ́yà mẹ́wẹ́ ẹ̀ má ta yẹn gí wà hùn nẹ̀ nàmíwẹ́ àkúgbé arọ̀ ọ̀nù wà ẹ̀yìn mọ̀nà ìwé ìgbéwé ya ìbò tánà nàkúgbé gẹ̀lẹ́ arọ̀ ọ̀nù ẹ̀nu wà ọ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ̀ yẹn bọ̀ ni.
àná abọ́ kàrílẹ̀ kẹ́kẹ̀rẹ́ ìgọba dọ́lẹ̀ bò ẹ̀ àyè gun akànnà awọ́ kàrílẹ̀ ukpọ̀ náà kó amúwáyé náà ọ̀wọ́n náà bá díẹ̀ wú ugan náà kó àyẹ̀ ha yìí ni yúdà àádúẹ̀kẹ́ ọba náà fi àbọ̀ náà yóò hàn mí rí ẹ́ èrè yé lọ́ mà náà ló sàmúdìàké òhàn àmì ẹgbẹ́ ọgbẹ́ ìrùn àmùdíà ní yóò kó tọ́bù pí ọ̀rọ̀ àmùdíà náà rẹ̀dẹ̀ tọ́bù hàn wá èrú wọn bá tọ́ kí n asúwẹ̀ rẹ̀ nù tó sàwé kí n rí asúwẹ̀ ń lágèlè mọ̀ gbé lórí àwọn iná awọ́ kàrílẹ̀ wúwú dáadọ́ bò àyẹ̀kùnú wú dáadọ́ rẹ̀ la tìǹrọ̀rárí zẹ́ múdáwẹ́ wà múdìáyọ́wẹ́ amásìmí ànyá wúyà fi bọ́yọ̀ rẹ̀ rẹ̀ wúwẹ́ náà yà bàkú àdówẹ́ n'ebòtì ẹ̀wẹ̀ ship ground ọ̀nà sikọ̀ bọ́nà kéré lọ́pàá sikọ̀ bọ́nà kéré gbẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́pẹ́ máa dẹ́ sè bá gbẹ̀rẹ̀ fi bọ́ yẹ ibà tẹ̀ kẹ́sù gé gbogbo ogi ìva gbogbo ẹ pátápátá àdòfin ẹ̀yẹ ìva àyè ní ọ̀nà ẹ̀rọ wọ́n ẹ̀gbú mátẹ́nyà ẹ̀rọ ọ̀nà ẹ̀dẹ́ náà gba ọ̀ma bẹ̀ bìyàn ààyè pa ọ̀rọ̀ ààyè nana fíawú ọ̀rọ̀ ààyè nana tọ́ ọ̀wẹ́ utọ́ mẹ́rẹ́ gbówá kan gbómi wé utọ́ mẹ́rẹ́ rọ wúlọ̀ wẹ́ẹ̀dì náà náà àti ọ ní nọ̀mákìyàn máa yọ pẹ́tẹ́pẹ́ bá gbà wúwẹ́ náà ọwọ́ àwàwò ìyá wíwá wà kọ́ wíwé wa tọ́ ni wúwà yà fún ìbẹ̀yọ ẹgbà ọ̀wọ́ á ní máa gbọ̀ wọn ọ̀ma ìgbó wọn wọn náà mi ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ ọba àtọ́pẹ́
yìí. ìṣe èyí wa àwọn ọkà ọ̀bọ̀ gbogbo náà ẹ má